Alright, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're back again with another YouTube video, and today we're going to be doing a bit of an update for the Edp445 police investigation. Now I know what you guys are saying. I'm a massive liar. I'm a huge hypocrite. The last video I did about this topic, I said was going to be my last, but after learning about this information, I decided I might as well just talk about it briefly, and I feel like it might give you guys a little bit more hope in this whole entire police investigation. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys already know what I'm talking about. For the few of you who don't know, and this is your first time seeing my channel, obviously welcome, but also I'm going to try to explain exactly what I'm talking about. As a lot of you guys know, Edp445 is a known predator on the YouTube platform. He, about 3 years ago, got caught in a sting operation made by Czech Goldstein and the CC unit, where they used a bait 13-year-old girl, in which EDP was actually going to go show up there to have some sort of interaction with the child. It's good that we never actually got to see what happens, but it probably wasn't going to be very friendly, right? And what ended up happening is he got caught. They ended up confronting him. It all went extremely viral. Every content creator was talking about it. He ended up losing his YouTube account and most of his reputation on the internet. Now, for about 3 years, he's been kind of trying to crawl his way back to his previous fame, but he keeps getting shut down by YouTube and channels like me. And then recently we found out he groomed another minor, this being an actual real life child, being Kayla, who was 15 at the time. Now, Kayla came out with her video showing a bunch of evidence and kind of talking about her experience with EDP. Now, when I found this out, I did reach out to Kayla originally, and she actually was able to show me lots of evidence that she couldn't show in her video. So I'm 100% on Kayla's side. There's no doubt in my mind that this actually happened to her. Now, that being said, she did actually file a police report. Now, there was a bunch of stuff that happened with Gideon. I'm not going to get into it because that's not what this video is about, but she did eventually file a police report, and that's pretty much where we're at. Now, I have done some slow updates here and there. Now, the first thing I'm going to talk about is the investigation is still ongoing. It's been about, I want to say, like 4 months now. So a lot of people are losing a lot of hope and faith in it. And I just want to tell you guys that it is still ongoing. Now, the update we're going to talk about is a letter that Kayla received in December from the Department of Justice. Now, the letter reads out, "You have been designated to receive notifications for Kayla Hoskins. As a victim specialist with the Sacramento Division, I'm contacting you because we have identified Kayla Hoskins as a possible victim of a crime. This case is currently under investigation by the FBI. A criminal investigation can be a lengthy undertaking, and for several reasons we cannot tell you about its process at the time. A victim of a federal crime is entitled to receive certain services. The enclosed brochure introduces you to the FBI's Victims Assistance Program and the type of assistance that may be available to you." Now, obviously, a lot of it is marked out because for legal reasons and whatnot, but what this letter basically means is that the police are still currently investigating this. They have identified as Kayla as being a possible victim, which is a pretty good sign in terms of an investigation because they do believe that a crime has taken place, it seems. Now, they do say in the letter that a criminal investigation is a lengthy process, which is kind of the sad reality. Is obviously in a perfect world, it would be great for EDP to be sitting in a jail cell as we speak, but unfortunately with a case like this, it seems like they are trying to gather a bunch of evidence, and that usually means that the perp is going to walk free for a few years probably. And I can't really give you guys an exact timeline on when he's getting arrested because, like the letter said, there's no really way to tell anybody. It could be a year, it could be a couple months, it could be 6 months, but I'm like very certain that he is going to get arrested. I don't see why he wouldn't. Like I said in my previous update, is there's so much evidence. Like Kayla, even, of course she didn't show this in her video, but she has a bunch of recordings of their FaceTimes. Like that is pretty undeniable evidence. Not to mention him threatening her, all this other stuff, him sending her CP. Like, people like that just don't walk, especially when they're in the eyes of the FBI currently being investigated. Now, like I said, this letter was given to Kayla back in December, so it's always been a couple months since then, so hopefully it's kind of sped up since then. But honestly, I'm going to be real with you guys. My expectations for this investigation have gone up significantly since my last video. I was a little doubtful for a while because, you know, there's been barely any updates because obviously Kayla doesn't really want to, which is completely fine with her. I respect that. But you like at the same time, it definitely makes people feel like this investigation is not going anywhere. But from what I've seen and after talking with Kayla, it definitely seems like it is going to be making big waves soon. And hopefully, honestly, hopefully we get an arrest eventually, because I think that's what we all want. At the end of the day, I think we all want to just be able to stop talking about this creep and this freak and this weirdo and this weird, crazy amount of like mishaps to happen to allow this guy to keep walking free. You know what I mean? But that's all I really want to talk about. I hope this video has improved your guys' like feelings towards this investigation, because I'm not trying to like spread some sort of false hope. I genuinely think this guy is going to get arrested, and when he does, I'm going to throw the biggest party you guys are ever going to see. But anyways, if you guys like this video, leave a like, subscribe. Also, if you guys want to join the Discord, the link will be in the description down below. I also have my Twitter and my Twitch down there as well, so feel free to join those. And as always, I'll see you guys.
Counting sheep, but there's one I always miss.